response to the oil spill also inspired the protection of El Capitan Ranch in 1970 and the creation of the Environmental Defense Center 7 years later, which in turn has fought to protect the coast and preserve over 100,000 acres of open space.
Oh, my claim to fame. Everybody has 15 minutes, right? In 1970, there's a man by the name of Jules Berman who came to Santa Barbara, liked it very much, and decided it was a very good place to do further development. And unfortunately for him, El Capitan was zoned for one house on 20 acres. He had the idea that it would be a beautiful place with 1,535 houses, but he ran into a little problem because some of us didn't like that too much.
The supervisors were then generally in the pocket of the developers, and they passed what Berman wanted.
We got something like 12,000 signatures on a petition which asked for the Board of Supervisors to rescind their vote, which they weren't going to do because that's egg on their face, or put it on the ballot so everybody could vote on it.
Berman, the developer, had hired a couple of people to spy among the volunteers. Selma and other office workers would look at the petitions, and if they said SB, they would add Santa Barbara. Or if there was a zip code missing, they would write in the zip code. And Berman went to the district attorney, who I guess thought it was politically correct to file felony charges against Selma and Anna Laura Myers.
We were in New York, and this woman said, "Are you Selma Rubin from Santa Barbara?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Do you know that there's a warrant out for your arrest?"
She was on edge. She'd been charged with several felonies, and so had Anna Laura Myers. Neither of them had done anything malicious. She would always say, "Thanks for keeping me out of the pen." The people voted and reversed the supervisor.
Selma and Anna Laura's efforts contributed to preserving the Gaviota Coast, a region of great cultural, agricultural, and environmental significance.
Selma Rubin led the way, and she had the foresight to see the importance of the Gaviota Coast. The oil spill activism created this sense of can-do in the environmental community in Santa Barbara.
When we succeed, you don't really see it because you don't see what would have been. Most of our coastal properties would have been developed with hotels or subdivisions or malls. You see a lot more offshore oil platforms. You'd probably have a lot more health problems from industrial pollution, from pollution in the ocean.
There's an old picture from about 100 years ago of Summerlin, of these hundreds of wells and derricks and piers all reaching out. And I think that's what we would look like. And it wouldn't be tourist friendly, it wouldn't be beautiful. The air quality would be horrible. And it would be the result of people not fighting and caring the way that the Santa Barbara community has continuously done for 50, 60 years and more.
I remember the first Santa Barbara City Council meeting I went to. That was one of the things that turned me into a bit of an activist, because the City Council was debating in the late 70s to sell all of Franceschi Park to land developers to build cookie cutter Orange County style housing across the whole face of the Riviera. When you have amazing land with beautiful views and it's already owned by the public, why the heck would you want to sell it to private people for private profit?
Nature and our planet and these open spaces, they're really a spiritual experience. They really allow us to connect with the essence of what life is all about.